Hi guys, welcome back to the show. I am recording this and sharing this with you guys technically a day late. Okay, usually I post on Mondays and I was just there was just a lot going on, but I really wanted to still put something out there. Honestly, like to be so real, like I just don't know if like what I'm doing is landing. Like I don't know if this show is really hitting hearts and like reaching the creatives that, I feel like I feel called to speak to and that I believe like God has really called me to lift up people around wherever you are listening from, really, and remind you that you have creative gifts and that you have things that like all these creative things in you that are just waiting to come out and waiting to be developed and grow and be shared with the world. And sometimes I literally just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's always landing. I don't know if it's always hitting. I don't know if you guys are feeling inspired and feeling encouraged and all of that. And I want you to. I want you to feel that encouragement and that inspiration. And also, like, it's really practically helping you, that the show is really practically helping you. And sometimes I guess as creatives, we just get in our heads and we're like, oh, is this even working? I'm putting myself out there. Maybe it's, I'm taking these voice lessons, I'm putting in the work. For me, I've been podcasting for almost 3 years and I'm like, is it really making the impact that I thought it would? I don't know. Like I really don't know, to be so genuine. And I wonder, yeah, I just wonder if it's like working in the sense of like really touching people and like really helping people. I don't know all the time, because with podcasting you're like talking to a mic and then posting it out there. It's not like people comment or there's no it's not like social media where you can like at least get some feedback sometimes like in the moment, but you kind of have to just like put it out there and hope and pray and like have faith and look at some numbers and some feedback, but like you just hope that it's helping someone, right? But you don't know for sure. And so, yeah, I think I'm kind of in that place of like, I don't know. I don't know. What does this show need to be? How does this need, like, what do you guys need? I don't know. I've said I don't know about 50 times at this point. So, no more of that. But, like, I really would love to know. And I'm just feeling like I need to just be in that exploratory discovery mode and just, be willing to not be certain of what exactly the show is, how exactly it's helping, or just be willing to just bring you along the journey of what I'm doing and hope that you will just let me know if there's anything you want to hear otherwise, outside of what I've said, Um, I've also said, about 50 times at this point. I'm out of practice podcasting, you guys. Skipped one day. Okay, so, yeah, that's really where I am with the show. Is like, I would love to, you know, there we go with the again. But I would love to be able to inspire and encourage and help um, other people like me who have these, creative desires and just want that kind of push, that guide to put it out there and to grow and to develop their gifts in the performing arts. And like I wanted the show that I really needed and to hear someone else's journey and the process and also hear tips and inspiration and encouragement and hear stories, interviews. And so I want the show to be like that, but it really does help whenever I do get feedback. It really does help. And I'm actually going to share a review that one of you guys left, which really encouraged me. It's an audio review and by someone who came to a free workshop that I did last year, at the end of last year, so a few months back. And she sent me this review and it really encouraged me. And I hope it also encourages you to see how, like, just the little things can be so impactful when it comes to our journey as people who are starting to sing, starting to dance, starting to embrace the arts and explore the arts again. So I hope that this encourages you. So here's the review.
Hello everyone, my name is Kehinde. I attended a 2-day course on singing confidently with Estella Boere, and I learned one important thing. A simple hum can help you warm up your voice, and I learned a whole lot of other things. And so I recommend her course to you if you want to start singing again confidently. Estelle's program and course will help you do that. You can follow me on Instagram at Kehinde or Ray22. Thank you very much, Estelle. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, Kehinde. Thank you so much for that really, really kind, really generous review. And I will absolutely put her Instagram down below. You guys should follow her. She's an artist. Like, she paints and she's starting to sing too. But she's like a painter and an artist and so creative. So definitely go follow her and support another artist, another listener of the show, please. That's also what I want this to be. Like, I want this show to really be a place where you guys can gather together and meet each other and connect with each other and support each other's art, especially in the Facebook group that I have, the Performing Arts Community, which is the Facebook group associated with this podcast and with my online voice studio. So, yeah, I really, really appreciate that review, Kane. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about where I am and what I've been struggling with this show. I am just praying over like where do you want me to go with the show? How do you want me how do you want me to speak to people? Like, who do you want me to speak to specifically? And so I just want you guys to know that's where I am. If you have any thoughts or any just like insight as to like what you would like to hear more of on this show, it would help a lot because then I could really tailor the content to what will help you, if you feel like it would be helpful to you. But yes, those are my thoughts as of right now, and I want to jump into hopefully something helpful to you as well. I wanted to share two simple ways that you, as someone who's starting to perform and sing again, can incorporate dance and movement into your life and into your performing a little bit. So, where did this come from? Well, I know that you guys are starting to sing. We're all starting to, well, you might be starting to sing if you're like me. You've started to pursue a professional career in the performing arts, and we're in this journey together. Like, I'm maybe like I've been doing it, but I've been singing my whole life, but like pursuing it professionally is still new for me. It's still recent, and I'm still learning a lot. And if you are in that beginner place of starting to sing, dance, perform, act, like, definitely the show is for you. And I'm here on this journey with you. So, a couple ways that you can actually incorporate movement into your life will be helpful to you because when you're performing on stage, especially when you're singing a song and you're not just singing it, but you are performing the song, movement is essential oftentimes, depending on, of course, what style you're singing in and like if you're playing a character, whatever the situation is. But a lot of the time, movement is essential because you want to engage people with the story you're telling, with your voice, with your singing. You want to engage people, and a way that we engage people is through the way that we use our body movements, use our position of our hands, our facial features, our hand movements, etc. So, and that is movement. Like, it might seem so small and subtle, but like that's movement. And if you incorporate dance into your life in general, if you also start dancing as you're exploring singing and performing and acting, it can only help you because it makes you feel more comfortable, more grounded in your body. I remember when I first got back from med school, and I was like, okay, I know I want to pursue this professionally. I got back into dance class. I had been taking dance before med school over COVID. It was online. And that was really great for me because I was like, I think I want to do this professionally, but I wasn't all in. So I was like taking dance classes online. I was auditioning, sending self tapes online, learning about the industry a little bit. But I was like kind of half in, half out. Wasn't sure, like, was I going to go to med school or not, blah, blah, blah. And then after I was like, no, I'm not doing, medicine. I want to definitely pursue a career in the performing arts. I started taking dance class immediately at a local performing arts studio, and I really loved it. It was so grounding for me to just get back to movement. It was adult ballet, and then I think we transitioned into modern, and then I did jazz a little bit, like musical theater jazz, kind of musical theater dance. And it was so good getting to do that. And at the same time, I was taking voice lessons. And when you incorporate movement, it really does help you feel more comfortable in your body, like when you take dance classes or when you just decide to incorporate movement into your life. So, a couple ways that you can do this super simply, like just like choose one of these, pick one of these, and like try it this week and see how that helps you when it comes to performing a song that you're working on or like a song that you're starting to sing. Incorporate these two, like one of these two simple things. So, one thing that you can do to incorporate dance and movement into your life as a performer is specifically when it comes to singing the song that you're working on, is to intentionally move around during your vocal practice or your performance time. Like, intentionally move. So, as you're singing the song, the hills are alive, right? So that's Sound of Music. Um, so as you're singing that, you can be like extending your hand, like paint, like imagining the hills, right? The hills are alive with the sound of music, and kind of like using your body to bring you into that motion and bring you into that line of like the sound of music, like as if you could hear the music. So that's just so simple and so subtle and small, but as you're doing it while you're practicing it, you're practicing the song, it will first of all help you with memorization, because if you attach movements to lines, that helps you memorize it more, right? Because you're engaging your body, especially if you're a kinesthetic learner, like someone who learns best by utilizing bodily movements. But it will also help when you then go to perform the song, right? You, no matter how nervous you might get, you'll have that motion in your body already because you've practiced it. So you'll still be able to kind of comfortably express yourself with your movements while you are singing, so that you're not just standing on stage or standing in front of the camera and singing and kind of like just going on and not engaging the audience or engaging people with the song that you're singing, but you have already practiced those movements, and so you can just like do them while you perform in front of the camera or in front of the video, in front of the audience, or whatever the case may be. So moving around during your practice time, just try different movements. Try different movements with your hand, with your shoulders. Do a little shoulder, a little shoulder movement as you're saying a line that's a little bit, a little bit funny, or a little bit, whatever the case may be. Just kind of use your body to tell the story a little bit while you're practicing, and just try that. Pray around. Pray, but play along. Wow, why can I not say that? Play around with it, and see how that works for you. A second thing that you can do is to incorporate. This is a way to incorporate movement and dance into your life as a performer and into your performing in general. Is that you can literally look up, and both of these are free, by the way. Both of these tips are free 99. Do not pay a single dime. You can look up on YouTube dance videos, simple dance videos, jazz dance videos, contemporary dance videos. Learn a contemporary dance, blah, 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 whatever it is. And you will find some free 99, super simple, super helpful videos that you can watch and dance along with them, and just practice like moving your body to these different videos. Preferably, find a video of someone dancing along to the song that you're working on. Especially if it's like an indie song or a pop song, there are probably dances. Especially if it's relatively popular, there's probably choreography already out there, so you can just look it up, and before just going through and singing the song again and again, go and dance along to the song. And using YouTube videos is a way to kind of like give you some movements without actually like having to choreograph it yourself. And even though you won't actually be singing and doing all these like crazy choreography right at the same time, unless you want to, which cool, love that for you, but probably not. What it's doing is that it's again giving you that grounding feeling of like being comfortable in your body, so that when you go to sing that song, even though you're not actually doing a bunch of choreography with the song 9 times out of 10, you will have done some movement to the song, and so your body feels more comfortable moving around as you sing the song. And so I think dancing along with some free YouTube videos that you can find, specifically videos that are where there's choreography created to the song that you're singing, that could be helpful for you to kind of incorporate movement a little bit more and dance a little bit more into your performing and into your life just in general. Watching dance videos is a fun way to start dancing if you're like kind of nervous about going to an actual class. Just look up some videos and start to dance along in your room or in wherever you can, in your backyard or whatever, and start to dance along and just like see how that feels and go from there. So I think movement and gestures are super helpful in performance. It helps you to explore the song. It helps you to express the song. It helps you to storytell better when you are using your hands. You're using your facial features. You're using different gestures. You're using your entire body. You're moving. You're stepping to side, right? You're dancing a little bit if it's an upbeat song. It helps you to feel more comfortable in the song and have fun with the song. And it also helps you to storytell with the song and helps you to kind of like engage the audience. Maybe I'll do another episode on like how like important movement is in performance and what it does for you and how it helps your performance. But the point is they are helpful in a performance, so it helps to kind of test them out while you're practicing, like in your own personal time, in your own life as a performer. Test out movement, try it out in different ways. These are 2 simple ways that you can do this in. Choose one of them this week and try it out and let me know what you think. So move around during your practice time as you're practicing the song that you are singing. That's number 1. You can just move around to the song. And then number 2, you can look at some dance videos and dance along with them and kind of like explore movement in that way. So have fun with it. Okay, this is not like a high pressure situation. Just have fun with it. Explore that aspect and see how that works for you. Okay, and definitely come over to the Sing Confidently course. Kehinde was talking about the Sing Confidently workshop, which I did for free, and I also did a masterclass recently for free as well, and I'll definitely be doing more workshops like that. But the point is that now I have a course. So the course itself takes you through different steps that will help you build confidence when you're starting to sing, as you are just starting to sing for the first time, or again, as you are someone who's older in your 20s and your 30s and you're wanting to come back to singing and the performing arts. The Sing Confidently course will help you, guide you through the simple steps that you can take to begin, to start, to get the ball rolling. And there is a section in there on expressing your voice and putting yourself out there. And I do talk about moving and I talk about stage presence and give you some tips for that. So I really encourage you that if you are definitely wanting to start singing, there's an airplane going over. Don't know if you can hear that. But if you are someone who really wants to start singing and performing, I really encourage you to check out the course. It's going to help you start to sing and build confidence as a singer. So if you're letting fear kind of get in the way of you actually putting yourself out there and you're kind of struggling with that, you want to go to this course. It's going to help you actually take steps of action, courageous steps of action in small ways that will help you to then build confidence over time so that you can keep putting yourself out there and keep growing as a singer from there. Okay, so you can go to creativelybyestelle.com/course and check it out there, and I would love to see you in there. I really appreciate you being here and just sharing this time with me. I'm in this journey with you. I'm really not perfect. I'm really not 100% there whatsoever. I'm still very much on this journey. So I appreciate you going along with me. And I'm still kind of exploring how I want to do this show, like what the vibes are going to be. So let me know if you have any thoughts, if there's anything that you're like, Estelle, just do more of this, or Estelle, do less of that. You can tell me. I can probably take it. I'm an artist. I'm okay with some helpful critiquing. I'm okay. But, just let me know if there's anything else that you would like to hear or anything you'd like to do different with the show. I want this to be something that we can all share together. And so let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.